Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the neighborhood. I am John, your favorite neighbor kid, and I'm coming back again to play a little bit more Dead Cells today. I picked up the two DLCs that are out, the Fatal Falls DLC and the Bad Seed DLC, and we're gonna test those out today. This has been a long time since I've played this game though, so I am gonna be rusty, and I was never really that good at it in the first place. We're gonna give it a shot today and see where we get to. Maybe make a couple episodes out of this. I don't know, depending on how people feel about it. Oh yeah, starting it up. This is a brand new save, by the way. I had deleted a bunch of my old ones because, well, they were really old. I know how to jump. I know how to double jump. All right, know how to use my primary weapon. So it's showing the Xbox controls. Now we can go down. It's showing the Xbox controls, but as it is, I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. Aren't you the headless fellow that's been getting around? That's me. Oh yeah. I love this game, by the way. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Ah yes, that's right. No tongue. That's true. Anyway, it must be strange to be back from the dead. I mean, surely you must have noticed. You can no longer die. I don't really understand it. But you're not the first to find yourself in this situation, if that's what you want to know. Yeah, buddy. Anyone else telling me anything? Guess not. Shouldn't you be on your way? I probably should be. All right, so as such, this is a roguelite game. I don't know. It's a hack and slash, fast paced. Move as fast as possible. I don't like the shield, so we're gonna do range and normal damage. Just see if I can remember any of the buttons. I don't think we even have any of the things. Oh wait, we do have roll. Okay. So these guys are dangerous. Gotta get out of the way of that. Ooh, Malachite. Let's pick that up. Okay. So, we rockin', we rollin'. Ouch. That was unintended. Ow. Yeah, this game's a little tricky. You deal about as much damage as the enemies do, and you know it's like I said, it's a roguelite. So basically, if you die, you start back from the very beginning. There's certain things that do carry over. There you get blueprints for new weapons and that sort of thing that you can you'll be able to find along the way. But everything you basically start. Every time you start over at the brand new level 1. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die almost immediately here, and that's okay. I did get some health out of this situation. All right, let's get up, and what we'll do is we'll get behind the shield guy. Attack him from behind, take him down. Oh yeah. Then we're gonna bust through this guy, and we're gonna bust through that door. We stun him, take him out. Hello. See, this is a sneaky thing right here. We can use this. This gives us a kind of a little bonus area, and I find that it's best to do challenge rifts at the very beginning because they're, I mean, it's a lot less of a. So you've stumbled through a rift, eh? This guy's voice is going to change when I see him again. I don't think I will though. But you'd like to take these little beauties with you now, wouldn't you? Well, if you decide to take them, getting out won't be anything like getting in. Good luck. Yeah, I don't even know if we're gonna get to any of the DLC real quick here. Ooh, extra jump, baby. So you get a bunch of equipment. Oh, here's a blueprint right here. Crow's foot, interesting. Scroll of power. Also, this is how you level up right here. You get a scroll, and you can decide what you want to upgrade, and actually, when you pick up items too, they can also upgrade your levels artificially as well. So, like, you getting a scroll will keep this upgrade for as long as you are still alive, whereas certain weapons will increase your stats by a given amount as long as you have them equipped. Let's see here. These all increase HP by a certain amount. But they do different damage with different types of weapons. There's, you know, the brutality, tactics, and survival. Brutality, those are going to be generally the melee combat weapons. Tactics are going to be ranged, usually ranged or kind of magic weapons. And green is like survival traps and the like, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, like I said. I'm going to go, because I'm largely melee, we'll go with brutality right now. And also it affords us a good amount of health to start with. Now this is going to be tricky. Woohoo! Especially considering I'm not good at platforming. He says doing perfectly fine. You know, it's one thing to say that you're bad at platforming and be bad at platforming, because I'm not great. Aw, man. Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. There was no getting around it. No getting around it. You may have seen there was a rune on the ground. Oh, damn it. There's a rune on the ground that I stepped on. That's something that there's an upgrade that we'll get that will give us a special ability later on. All right, we made it through, so we got our items. We're still, you know, heavily damaged at this point. Okay, he knows we're here. But we are also doing heavier damage. So that works out for us. I love this game because it's so quick and you move so fast. All right, let's get... Now, support, I believe, gives you... No? That's another thing. As you're increasing your level, the HP that's afforded to you by each individual skill is decreased over time. It's entirely dependent on the actual level that you are for each one. But it's important to note. So if you want the HP increase, you do want to spread your levels out. On the other hand, it is important to increase damage in your strength. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. Oh yeah, we got the firebrands, baby. I will take the firebrands, absolutely. And put this in place of the beginner's bow, because that's something that damages over time, and I don't often. It'll take me a while to get back in the habit. Ooh, yeah, blood sword. That's a good one. I like that one. So these blueprints, like I said, once we die and come back, they'll be, I believe, unlocked. I don't think they're unlocked already, and that's another thing right here. This is another thing that we get getting past a boss here. Let's take a look at the map. Well, it's important to clear things out, you know, as quickly as possible. You do also want to advance as quickly as possible. You may see in the bottom corner down there, there's 3 minutes on the clock. This is, if I remember correctly, a time-based difficulty type game. The longer you're playing, the harder the enemies get. I think. It's been a long time since I've played this game. I may just be confusing myself, confusing things with, let's get out of the way from those guys. I may be confusing it with, let's get another brutality increase. Let's see. Oh, our ruby amulet gives us one support level. You see that? And gives us that extra jump midair. The jump is helpful. It's not as helpful as in other games. It doesn't give you as much actual height. But it does give you the extra opportunity to dodge midair. Let's get out of the way here. We'll test out the firebrand too. Deal with that punk. Now that is a support item right there. That is a syringe or a tonic that gives us missing health, which I don't really need to use right now. I mean, I'm low on health, but oh hey, here we go. Infantry grenade, sinew slicer. Those are good. So the traps are generally going to be placed in the right trigger. Or the right or left trigger. What do you need? What are you buying? I love ice equipment, and we do have enough to buy this. You'll also notice that I've got a rusty sword 1. There are different levels. It goes up to like 8 or something like that, and as the levels increase, so do not necessarily, I can't remember exactly, not necessarily the damage increases, but you get increases for skills. So after a certain few levels, you get more skills added to it. Like you can get, or more skill levels. It can also give you extra effects, like the firebrands have the burns enemies on the ground, and it also shoots an arrow in front of you. That secondary one, that'll increase with the skill level too. So this one, I am gonna buy this and switch things around because I want that to be on right trigger. So go into the menu and do that. Let's take a look at our map again. All right, we'll continue up here. All right, we got another teleport. That's good. Promenade of the Condemned. This is where we're gonna want to go. There's actually, this is one of those games where you can go to there's different tracks. Oh yeah, this is another thing that we're not gonna be able to do right now. Let us see the map and where we want to go. So there's no areas that we have access to on this side, but we can access an area up there. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll head up here right quick and scoot on this way. And we can't get up there either. That's right. Okay. So we are actually bottlenecked into the one area here. We will take our leave and move to the Promenade of the Condemned. Man, I love this game. The art in this game is amazing. The development has been wonderful. They gave free DLC. Oh, that's what it is. The time-based thing. It might actually be time difficulty. I can't remember. Well, look who it is. I'm the collector, and I'm about the closest thing you'll find here to decent company around here. Bring me the cells you gather from the others. In exchange, I'll procure a few useful little items for you. Should you stumble upon a blueprint, bring it to me, and I will introduce you to some more experimental items. Okay, so this is a thing right here. When you get to the collector, if you have enough cells, this is what you get from defeating enemies. You can upgrade certain things. I forgot that you can get a health flask. That's the thing that you can get. This is a very, very important item. So you charge things up with this, and any cells that you put into this, and anything you upgrade here, this persists. Also, like keeping items. If you've ever played Rogue Legacy, it's kind of like a little bit like that, where you have a certain amount of money that you can kind of carry over, and when you die, and when you have money, you can buy things to build up your stuff here. Let's unlock. I forgot that you actually have to unlock the weapons after you've found them already. All right, so if I remember correctly, cells also, you lose cells if you die. So the one thing is, you do want to spend all of them. You want to put them into something here, because anything that you spend persists for the collector. Crow's Fit. I think this is a new one. Carry a spare weapon. That's a new one. I don't remember that. Recycling is good. This means you can essentially sell stuff for like 10% of the value. The random starter bow with a random starter shield. This is a good thing to get once you get enough for it. I'm going to store into Gold Reserves 2, I think. Right now. All right. So we got all that. Oh, that's right. And we get the Blood Sword. So we're going to take that as Blood Sword 3, shoots an arrow upward, and it causes bleeding damage. This says 248 DPS and plus 33% damage. I've never really figured out if the plus 33% damage actually is incorporated into... Well, hello, Mr. Prisoner, sir. Yeah, please. Oh, there's mutations too. I forgot about that. Okay, so you can have, every time you get through an area, you get to another part here where it's like, you can equip, I think up to 3 total, but you can only equip 1 each time you get to this guy. You have to get to him, and the next time you get through a level, there'll be another one of these guys, and you can talk to him, and you can reset them. These do only persist while you're alive, but you can build them up. So let's see. Oh, I forgot about parry. This saves your life 1 time. That's pretty good if we get a lot of critical hits. I think necromancy is something that I like. Now, combo. Combo is my usual go-to, especially when going to melee. Now, we do have we got that healing flask. You can see that in the left button down in the bottom left corner here. That refills every time you get to one of these guys. And also this will heal me up. So that heals me up to full and refills my flask. As you upgrade your flask, you get more uses of it. So like I'm at 1, so I only get 1 use. And it is important to note that in higher difficulties in this game, you will often come across these as broken. They will be smashed and drained out. Anyway, let's go to the Promenade of the Condemned. This is the next area. It's never a good sign being sent to the yard. Few return. When they do, they're never quite the same. All right. Love the Serenity. Oh, I think we got that extra jump, so we got that little bit of extra height, and we can sneak up here and get one of my favorite weapons in the entire game, the Assassin's Dagger. Now, it's important, again, that once you get a blueprint, you have to get to the end of the area so that you can talk to the collector. All right, these dummies, they actually, like, transmit a... Ouch. They transmit a shield to enemies in the area, so it's important to find, when you hear that sound, to find whatever's casting that and get rid of it as soon as possible, because otherwise you're not going to be able to damage enemies while it's active. The shield's not always active, but like it's periodically active, but you definitely want to do it. Oh, those guys are real tough if you're not ready for them. All right, so I'm getting a bunch of bonuses for killing enemies. Actually, I don't know if these stack. Again, here we are, the training dummy. Ha! That's right. Get dealt with, son. Yeah, the difficulty increases with the level that you're on, as well as, I believe, your character level. But not as much as it used to. I think they got rid of that. They wanted to... There was, like, diminishing returns to a certain point. Now, I got another scroll here. It's a Guardian scroll. This allows only tactics or survival upgrades. There's scrolls that will only allow certain upgrades. Let's see. We'll go with purple. You'll also notice that in the bottom corner, I do have that Molotov that I have has 2 colors on it. It's got red and purple. What that means is that it uses the damage modifier from the highest level that you've got of those 2. So if you've got purple at the highest, it will take on the purple side and take the damage from that. Now we're going to go with the purple level right now, just because I'm most likely to be using ranged in addition to the melee weapons. Let's get out of his way. And his as well. I don't know what this is. Can't get down there. What are you? All right, here's the Assassin Scroll, which is the support or tactics and brutality. Of course, we will get this because we've got the brutality modifier, or the combo modifier. All right, let's see. All right, we gotta find this guy right here so we can deal with these enemies. Get dealt with, son. Ooh. We got a little health back right here, too. I gotta use this this extra item a little bit more often. That's the one thing, like... Oh, hell. Of course, I changed the controls, and I ended up accidentally using the left when I wanted to try that out. So I tend to like the ice weapons in the Assassin's Dagger because you can freeze enemies. And that gets them to, as you would expect, stop moving. Alright, and there's a hefty cooldown right now. And these guys can teleport. Alright, let's freeze this punk right here. Also, every few levels there is a boss you have to take care of. And bosses are probably not unexpectedly very tough. Ooh, okay. Bloodsword 4. If we could... And we can't afford this. We can definitely afford this. I don't know if I want to save it, but... Let's see what the upgrade comparative... Victims burn when they die. 62 damage. Yeah, that affords us a lot more damage. So let's go ahead and grab that as an upgrade. And then, you know, once we have that thing that we can use, we'll be able to sell items. Let's head over here, because if we can go down, we might as well check this out and see if there's another path that we want to take. Alright, this is mostly, for this point, an obstacle course, which is nice. I'm looking for any... I'm keeping my eyes peeled for any glyphs or nodes or anything. Because there is... Oh, nuts. So a lot of the ways that we'll be able to take right now are not going to be great. Ooh, Frost Blast. Now this, I'm probably going to take over the Firebrands. So that's like a cool kind of Sub-Zero sort of blasty situation. And this kind of sucks because we can't get up there yet. All right. So now we're going into a different room here. Same area, but like it'll have a different map. Oh, now we can't go back. Oh, nuts. All right. So this is interesting. This is a challenge kind of area. I'm gonna freeze this punk. We're gonna do a little bit of damage and cut him down. Let's pick up the unknown artifact. Challenge or curse zones like that. Nice. Okay, so we got the Vine Rune. We'll be able to do exactly what we need to do here. The wrong thing, apparently. So that makes us... this gives us a lot more options now. We'll be able to head up here, which I was griping about earlier. Now we can get there. Hey, all right. There's a lot of hidden stuff here. If you're familiar with Castlevania or anything... Oh, we won't be able to get this. This is one of those things that will take a while to get to. You've got to get all these keys, and I can't remember. I think you have to beat the game and loop it or something. It's been so long since I played it. I don't remember even how you do it. Let's see here. Now, it is important to note that the levels have a lot of this very same points of interest, but the game itself, or the levels themselves, they change up quite a bit. the arrangement of them. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. If you freeze someone in the water, they're frozen solid. They like won't be able to move. Where a lot of freezing will normally just have some slowdown. You can freeze everyone. That's it. That's what it is. If you freeze the water, everyone in the water gets frozen. All right, let's check this area out just in case. There we go. Get an upgrade out of it. Finally. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll take the extra HP increase from survival. It's not going to afford us. I'm not going to increase that much more because we're on level 2 already. And the returns have diminished. All right, so this is a story area. An order from the king, probably for his officers. Anyone presenting behavioral disorders or noticeable physical deteriorations must be imprisoned immediately. I'll get more use out of this than the guards will. Yeah, they will. I haven't seen any guards. Multiple Nox bow. What? This is the double shot. Okay, we're not going to take that because I got the Frost Blast and it's the same level. But, we'd be able to sell it otherwise. We can't yet, sadly. All right, let's not kill ourselves here. Now, you don't take fall damage, but it is extremely dangerous to drop anywhere without looking where you're going. Oh, that's right, and you can look around. Okay, so this is something that we're not going to be able to deal with right now. There's you get a wall run later that's really fun. All right, so let's head back up here. Continue on. This is actually a great place to break it off, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, though. Yeah, if you like me, if you like the channel, if you want to help out a little bit, do what you're doing right now. Watch. It's fantastic to have you here. I love playing games with you guys. And hey, if you have any friends you want to send my way, definitely tell them about the channel. I'd love to have new people here too. This is YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. You know all that. You know all that jazz. If you do have any tips or tricks or games you want to see me play, mods you want to see me use, that sort of thing, definitely drop me a comment. I'd love to hear. Love the feedback. And if you guys do want to receive updates when I post new videos or make new posts, make sure you hit that little alarm bell if you do subscribe. Also, make sure you check out the Discord that's been up for a little bit. If you want to, chat with me or join the neighborhood and chat with the rest of the neighbors, I'd love to have you guys. And last but not least, if you want to throw me a tip, you can always hit me up with coffee or Patreon when I get that set up, and you'll be able to find links for all of these things down in the description below or on the main page. Anyway, with that, thank you so much for everything that you do for me and for checking out the video today. From my house to yours, I'm John the Neighbor Kid, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.